Inferno, an Italian horror movie directed by Dario Argento back in 1980. And to put it in some context, Dario Argento is a pretty big name in the Italian horror and giallo scene, and well, I'm no expert whatsoever on him or his movie, but I did see most of his classic horror movies, and based on what I've seen, I think I can kinda describe his style.
Especially when it's about Inferno. I think this movie is best described as a weird dream that you can only remember vaguely. Before I recently watched it again, it was quite a while ago when I first saw it, and I could only remember that there were a lot of colors, that it was nicely shot, and that there was this weird non-logical story. And when I recently did see it again, I knew it all again. There were a lot of colors, it was nicely shot, and there was a weird non-logical story. Yeah, Inferno is the perfect example of style over content.
And that's cool, you know. I mean, if I'm ever afraid that my videos don't really have any content, I'll just add some nice colors and film a certain angle, and then suddenly it doesn't really matter anymore what I say, because it looks cool. But yeah, I know I'm being a bit sarcastic right now, so before I go on with the review, I just want to state that I do actually really enjoy Inferno.
Before I actually start talking about the movie, I want to prepare the viewer, so you know what you must do before watching Inferno and what you can expect while watching Inferno. Now, the first one is easy. Forget all logic. Really, it's true. Otherwise, during the whole movie, you'll be like, what? 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 And what you can expect while watching Inferno? Well, foremost, a lot of beautiful colors, beautiful music, and beautiful women. Yeah, that's more like it. So yeah, let's take a look at the story. Rose is a poet living in New York, and she is fascinated by the book The Three Mothers, which she recently bought from the local bookstore. In this book she reads about, well, the three mothers, witches, who live in three places: Rome, Freiburg, and New York. Well, she thinks that she lives in one of the witch houses in New York, and she tells about this in a letter to her brother Mark in Rome, and she asks if he wants to come over. But oh no, everything goes wrong, and eventually Mark goes to New York to investigate all this crazy stuff.
Well, that's not too bad, and that's actually basically what the movie is about, so yeah. And well, I've been thinking of how to review this movie besides telling you the plot, and well, I keep getting back to the fact that this movie really lacks all logic. So what I think would be nice if I would go like over-analyzing a few scenes. I mean, that's always fun.
One of the first scenes already start out so cool. Rose, she reads in the book The Three Mothers, and she finds a clue that the second key should be located in the basement. Don't really know what this key is for, but it doesn't really matter. She goes out to take a look. Well, she enters a big basement where the power doesn't work, but fortunately enough, blue and red lights are connected, so yeah. Well, at one point she finds a hole in the floor. She drops her keys into this hole. Oh no! She can't reach it, so yeah, common sense, she just fully goes under. And underwater, the doors start flapping and shit, and eventually she even swims into a corpse. Oh shit! But in the end, she manages to come out, and yeah, then you have a nice lamp here. And after that, the basement kinda collapses, and that's the end of the scene.
So weird. I mean, what was that place under the basement, and why was it filled with water, and a corpse? I mean, well, at least she's good at holding her breath. I counted it, because the first time she went under for 83 seconds, then she got up for fresh air like 15 seconds, to go down under for another 105 seconds. It's not bad. But what the hell just happened?
Second scene I want to overanalyze. A bit longer, but okay. So this Rose, she wrote a letter to her brother Mark in Rome, but he forgets to take it with him during a college. A friend of him, she finds the letter, looks into it and becomes kinda intrigued, so she goes to the library to read about the book The Three Mothers. Pretty awesome library, but it immediately closes when she comes in, so she has to leave. A complete other way out than how she went in, and as she passes this creepy dude who wants to kill her, I guess, or something, but she escapes and goes home. But it doesn't even stop here, because she's scared and this random dude offers her company. And then the power is acting weird, so this random guy is taking a look at the fuse box. And when she comes to check, he suddenly has a knife in his neck. And after that, she also gets killed. But it doesn't even stop here, because this Mark, he comes over because the girl called him that she had his letter. And then the girl comes up, super dramatic, but already dead, I guess, towards Mark, and well, he's like, whatever. And afterwards, he can just calmly walk away.
What just happened? I mean, why did the girl go on to that whole adventure in the first place, and with that random guy, and then who killed them actually, and why would anyone kill them? And then that Mark guy doesn't really know what's going on. I mean, I don't even know what's going on.
Last scene we're going to overanalyze. Rose bought the book about the three mothers from this small antique bookstore next to the apartment where she lives. Well, the owner of the store, at one point he's being plagued by a lot of cats. Well, after complaining at the apartment with no results, he decides to take matter in own hands. He puts them all in a bag and goes to some sort of lake or river, whatever, to drown the cats. Yeah, that'll teach them. But oh, not a good idea to do while there is a solar eclipse going on. Because all of a sudden, he falls over, he can't get up anymore. So he's being attacked by a whole lot of rats. Which perhaps isn't too unpredictable, but after some screaming for help, the hot dog vendor comes to help him. Or isn't he?
What the? I mean, even in the first place, it's kind of harsh to just drown those cats like the man did. And I know I saw him walking with crutches, but still, it's not like after he fell over, it's not like the water was that deep. He could have just like crawl away or something. And what was the deal with that solar eclipse or lunar eclipse? I don't even really know what. And then the hot dog vendor and his.
And these are just 3 scenes out of the whole movie, so imagine what more crazy shit happens in this movie. And you can trust me, I really didn't cover all the craziness just now. So that's why I want to show a few more funny, remarkable moments in the movie. All of them which made me laugh out loud spontaneously. I really must go to a library one day and ask this question.
Yes. I'm looking for an old book.
And my day would be complete when the library guy would answer like this.
Yes, the 3 mothers.
Why, it should be there, right behind you.
Wow, nice.
Anything I can do for you?
This is one of those things that really never happens to me.
I'm afraid to be left alone.
All right. I've got nothing to do for the next couple of hours. I could keep you company if you like.
Oh, wow, that was easy. Nice one, brother. I don't know if there's really any link to the story, but this piece of dialogue always cracks me up.
She thought she'd hidden it so no one could find it. I spent a good 15 minutes looking for it.
You've been drinking.
Not a drop.
Could be just me, but yeah, that was just awesome. Not really funny, this one, but lately I start noticing this more often in movies. Look here, there's this telephone conversation and the connection is kind of bad. So they do this.
Hello! Rose, hello!
Mark!
What? I don't get it. That's the button to disconnect, isn't it? I mean, why would you even try to fix a connection? I mean, it's only sure that... I don't get this, really. Okay, finally. A Darwin Award for dumbest suicide should go to this woman who, after accidentally starting a fire, is stupid enough to do this. I mean, that's just too stupid. Oh, wow, well, she does finish it rather spectacular. So yeah, in conclusion, I mean, I know I kind of ridicule this movie in the review, but don't get me wrong, because I really enjoy the movie. Of course it doesn't make sense. I mean, you could like remove all the audio and tell a different story with the same images and the movie would make as much sense as it does right now. But
like I said, beautiful colors, beautiful music, beautiful women, nicely photographed, great production and set design, and when you have all that and you get a script that makes you laugh, I mean, who am I to complain?